sit on top of the roof and start spraying at a nigga head, leave a nigga dead, leave a bruised and red. We don't give a fuck, man. That's a clap. I put a motherfucking clip in my strap, bust at your back, bust at your front. Then I go to the highs, roll up a blunt. That's how I do it. Don't fuck with fluid, but I'ma be flowing like fluid, and I knew it. One day I get platinum plaque. If you're running up, you better back on back. Okay, I'm gonna need you to.
What up, Justin?
What happened to that dude? What happened to that?
What you got going on, man?
What happened to that dude? He was bumping, so I snapped the patch about that dude. He was bumping, so I snapped the patch about that dude. Y'all fellas know what happened to that dude. He ran up in my face and he ruined my mood.
Nothing much.
Couldn't let it slide. I couldn't let it go. Couldn't let a motherfucker play me for a hoe.
You need to go comment on one of my new tracks, man.
Just bust.
Whichever one you like.
Now, bitch, will I ever trust? Unless it's my people, unless it's my king. I don't love shit but my people and my ends. Put my ends in my safe in a safe place. I'll break a bone in your motherfucking
Above the
face.
world.
Think I tell a story.
Yes, sir.
Pull out my iron and I commit a fine.
That I don't give a fuck what you believe. I don't give a fuck, nah.
Ain't it? This Tru
No time to take it like Tekken.
painted. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's one of the
I sit on top of the roof and start spraying.
kind of different tracks on the album.
Leave a nigga dead. Leave a bruised and
Got kind of that 80s vibe going on.
that's a clap. I put a motherfucking clip in my strap. Bust at your back, bust at your front.
Then I go to the house, roll up a blunt.
That's how I do it. Don't fuck with fluid, but I'ma be flowing like fluid, and I knew it. One day I get platinum plaque. If you're running up, you better back on back, cause what happened to
Killer Lyricist, what you gonna do?
to that dude?
When I start rapping, miraculous things happen. Handicapped amputees in wheelchairs stand and start clapping.
I had to do it like that and like this.
Killer Lyricist. Yeah. What's up, Matthew? Matthew the Biblical? Hell yeah, Killer Lyricist. I think Chad Goheen made that beat, if I'm not mistaken. Appreciate it, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I started it October 1st. Literally started it at the beginning of October. And it's not like I woke up every day and was working on it. And I finished it by the 23rd. So I made that album in 23 days. And sent it off to the stores. And I wasn't even working on it every day. Just threw it together. But yeah, it has some. I really like Give Me the Loot. Give Me the Loot. That one's raw. Coming like Candyman with a sweet tooth to your roof. Through your roof. Chilling on your roof like Valet. John Carpenter's Don't Act Like You Know Shit About It. I'm the Prince of Darkness, the Serpent in the Rainbow. Aim bows at you like Rambo, flamethrower spitter. Shiver me timbers. It's the September Virgo baby, making your baby's pussy quiver. Slither like Anaconda, 1997 mechanical monster. You know the movie Anaconda came out in 1997, and it had that animatronic snake. Slither like Anaconda, 1997 mechanical monster. Antidote. Something Dr. Giggles, and you know the dentist can't be bothered. Rap game Godfather, lyrical Scarface. Oh shit. Whoops. Rip gut shit instead. Oh, I skipped over Lynch's new stuff right for this right shit instead. Yeah, this album ain't even a whole, rip. Even just because I dropped it on Halloween, it ain't even. It's deeper than that. It's deeper than that. It's definitely deeper than that. And the dentist can't be bothered. What up, Triple C? Triple C in the house. Nobody knows more about my music than Triple C. I'm telling you right now. Nobody. Y'all can just hang it on the rack. I mean, it's a wrap. Yeah, I figured you just got up, man. For real, I figured you just got up. Yeah, I like Give Me the Loot. That bitch right there go hard. I like Tune In, Bofa, Above the World. Y'all make it to the last track on the album, honestly, Vibrations. Vibrations is lyrically supreme. Bofa, your nuts can get chopped off on the sofa. Call me Master P, I'm a no limit soldier. Oh, what about Truth? Domain of Darkness. Yeah, Domain of Darkness. That's why I just went in. See, I could have did a whole album like that, but I didn't. I didn't just go in spitting horror references, just doing dark tracks. It wasn't about that. Even though it dropped on Halloween, it was deeper than that. But there, if you want that, go to Domain of Darkness. Jason Nick swinging the machete through the ice wall. I'm the burnt skull holding Chucky's eyeballs. And if you go to my Facebook page, I I fucking every Halloween I put on a classic like horror movie. Some years I put on John Carpenter's Halloween, just cause the original, like 1978, I think it is. But this year I put on Child's Play 2. Yeah, Child's Play. I guarantee you half the motherfuckers nowadays don't even know that's the title of the Chucky movies. It's called Child's Play. Child's Play 1, Child's Play 2, Child's Play 3, and then it takes a turn to the Bride of Chucky, some new age shit. But I threw in Child's Play 2. One of the most riveting just sequels ever, man. Back when they were just making movies right, dude. That movie's crazy. And in the beginning, when it shows the title, Child's Play 2, they got the remnants of Chucky when he got fucked up in the first one where he's chopped up and burnt up and he's got a burnt skull. And in the beginning of the movie, they're like sanding it down and they're like repairing the doll. And it shows the Child's Play 2 title right over the burnt skull. I'm the burnt skull holding Chucky's eyeballs. That's like one of the first things you see in the beginning of the movie. They're like popping his eyes out, they're fixing the doll. I don't know, that must be a fucking really fucking expensive ass doll, or it must mean a lot for them to be repairing this motherfucking thing. I never took the time to think about that. Like, why are they repairing this doll? When they got a whole factory of these motherfucking good guy dolls, right? But they're sanding down this motherfucker. They're repairing the one fucking possessed serial killer doll. They don't even know. Yeah, let me hold up. Triple C. Yeah, Domain of Darkness. Yeah, Domain of Darkness goes hard. It goes hard. It's got a sick beat. And by the way, that beat was made by Chad Goheen, along with Killer Lyricist. Chad Goheen made 2 beats on this album. He made the Killer Lyricist beat, and he made Domain of Darkness. What up, Adrian? Yo, Adrian! I did it! Rocky Balboa. I got a song called Rocky Balboa off of the Respect My Name album. A song you think is criminally underrated. What up, Bones with Fire? A song I think is criminally underrated? That's kind of a complex question because I guess a lot of people would have to know about it but not talk about it. If I think a song's good, it would probably be one that a lot of people don't know about. Bones with Fire. I don't care if it's potentially inappropriate. Show it. I click show. Why isn't it popping up? Oh, not. Why does it always say another moderator handled this? I guess that's me. Is your alpha shit comment popping up? Low interest, no interest. These bitches playing, and I don't give a shit about the bullshit they saying. What up, Houston B? Houston B. I need to see a Houston B comment on one of my tracks on the new album, though. I see it in the live stream. I haven't seen no Houston B comment on. You know what I'm saying? For those who don't know, I don't know. For those who don't follow, you can. My whole album's posted under the releases. If you go to my YouTube page and scroll down a little bit, I made it the first category under my featured video. Right there, you'll see the album Metaphysics. 15 tracks. You can click it. It has each individual track, 1 through 15, on the YouTube playlist. So, titles and all. Even though I did make that one video where they're all together, you can go to the individual tracks and you can drop comments on the one you like. What up, Bones? Hell yeah. Same with Bones. I need to see a Bones with Fire comment too. Started that album October 1st, slapped it together by October 23rd. 23 days. I made Metaphysics. And not even that, I wasn't working on it every day. I wasn't even working on it every day. So, like, 18 days maybe. I threw that shit together. True that shit. I threw that shit together. True fam, united. This is Tru Lyricist shit at its finest. So wake up, co-sign it, spit, polish, and shine it. I want to see my reflection in the middle when I stand behind it. Metaphysics. It's the metaphysical. Critical, ridicule, get a fool, hanging them up by his shoestrings. Every piece on my chessboard a true king. You want to feature with the king? Well, where was my Benjamin Franklin? Frankly, that is too sentimental. Need one more O before you know it's gonna be one triple O. Walking around with an IQ of 1,333 for a quarter century in the MC bragging I tagged him. Guys know I spit the fly flow for I bag him. I know you don't think you can beat me in rapping. If so, you off the perp like Spyro the Dragon. Like Aladdin and the 40 thieves surrounding me with the swords pointed at me, G's. Tell them to get off my D, cause I am NA. Not available to be playable like the original PlayStation. Decaying faces when DNA taking the stage. Hold up. Give me the loot. Underground Chopper 6 was my favorite in Underground Chopper series. That's what's up, man. Man, it's crazy. Those tracks are old now, man. Those things are probably like a decade old. Coming, well, just about. And buy the support, bet, partner, bet. Yeah, if you purchase the album, that'd be dope. Whatever platform, if you can only purchase it. It's on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Tidal, Deezer, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Facebook Music, Amazon, YouTube Music. The True Too Vicious. You two bitches can get double clotheslined. The True Too Vicious. I don't be giving a damn. Up in the game, I'm making them all. Somebody thinking they're breaking a bit of the digging, they're making a fall, I'm making a ball. Like a baby, they're crazy, they're trying to test this. Artistic, sadistic, too sick to get what get your next split. Hear the S's hissing in the wind. This speed dreaming shit, True Lyricist on the film, my rare. You must be mushrooming, assuming a human, and back in his pack and sharp and a bloom in the tech and the fact that I stay somewhere. Reckless second, the back of the shirt, and aluminum, proving the fact that I'm moving. Now coming to do me the hell with the telekinetic spells, angelic, rebellic, move like a relic of pelicans on you until you fail, no matter what. Y'all motherfuckers are gonna feel what I say. I kill when I play, still make 'em pale. My taste get replayed. You better become a steady mover or get slammed in my way because I'm bringing machetes like Freddy Krueger with a handful of blades. What up, Bounce? What up, bump, bump, ba bump, ba bump, bump. With the classic lines. Then nobody breaking the bit of the mind. Breaking the neck and ripping your spine. And sticking the bit of the bit of the bitch with a clip and the bit of the bust of my nine. Soon you will find that your shit is irrelevant. I'm busting and crushing them down like an elephant. Send them the letters and nobody better, the better, the better, the better, the shorter, the better, the shorter, the better, the pain, the better, the pain, the better, the game, the better, the pain, the better, the game is the better, the way that I can maintain. Now spit, motherfucker, you ain't spitting legit. I'm a legit baller running the better, the game in the human, so should be hitting them threes. Nobody breeze, nobody breaking it better than this. Nobody breaking it better than digging, nobody the better, the game, the clip, taking the bitch and I'm making a flip, in the money, feeling better, the spit of the mic and keeping it hype, running the better, the game and ripping it right. Are you alright? I'll be giving a damn. I'm just fucking around. Sister. I'm just fucking around, man. So take your seats at your desk and face it. I don't be giving a fuck, leave your face ripped. John Wayne Gacy better make some more space quick. Up in his crawl space, body's about to lay, bitch. Middle fingers raised like a spaceship. Taste this. I don't be giving a fuckery. Fuck with me. I shut the beat down. I put you underground if you wanna run amok with me. Suck the TIP of my DICK. Gas rappers don't really wanna fuck with me. Woo! Fuck with the Tru Lyricist on Halloween. I'm about to turn your mind to the novel if you're down on me. You're about to see a lyrical demon coming about at me. I'm about to leave your knees bloody every time you're about to face it. True shit. Coming with the gut rip lyricism. Come and learn how to rap. You fucks need to hear the wisdom. Whether earbuds are caught out of your system, my system with the lyrical diss and no diss slipping. Bitch, listen, this hissing coming from a sick serpent ghost face through your living room, ripping the rich curtains. You tripping over the sofa, better roll like Chucky. No batteries in the back of me hacking you like Bucky's roast beef. It's salt to marinated than heat, tad. It's ready for everybody, so eat, tad. It's thick, that's what she said. I'm sicker than 26 diseases. Packed in a single syringe, killed my emotions. Now I'm happy to be single again. How are you happy if you killed your emotions? Well, damn, I didn't think of it like that. I'm just on a lyrical binge. All I'm saying is you should only love yourself. Only love yourself, yeah, fuck everyone else. It's the one deep relationship atheist with the belt. The champ is here, motherfucker, so fuck everyone else. On Halloween, take a side of the body melt. I'm a skin for the felts for fucking with David Phelps. Dealing with this angel from hell. This hater needs some help. Putting them in the skillet skin gonna bubble like I sell, sir. Help your motherfucking selves and let your hand slip in the candy bowl. But you only take one piece and you better be quick before I eat that bitch off like a cannibal. That's true shit. Are you better than... Of course I am. What are you, crazy? Don't ask no crazy questions in my stream. And a true lyricist, man, you can't just pick some fast rapper and assume they're better than me. What are you, crazy? Triple C, you stupid. Don't compare me to no fucking weed eating ass rappers, bro. Don't do that. I'm a lyricist, man. I'm not a fucking. You can't just be like, you're a chopper. No, I'm not. I'm the chopper. Multi-dimensional. Multi-dimensional, man. Multi-dimensional. True lyricist shit. Man, hell fucking no. God damn it. Here we go again. Why does it... If it's not for kids... Hell yeah. Okay, Reno, the GOAT. The GOAT. The GOAT. What up, Adrian? Man, can I turn the air on in this bitch? Song that brings back strong memories for me. Zero. Speak It. I think it's called Speak It. It might have had different titles. It's I'm gonna have to ride tonight. Roll on. That now if I said that I'd rather be dead instead of going through the struggle and the pain. Here to make natural sense, but when I get in the predicament, I still be trying to maintain. Don't want to lose my life. I want to choose to live my life right, but it's hard to decide. It's like a devil in the skies. You be pulling the bullets in my eyes and trying to get me to swallow my pride. But I'll be ready to ride. I won't be denied, even if I died. Motherfuckers know I tried to keep a bullet out of their body. I cried every time I put it aside to make another nigga capsize. But if somebody want to put me under the ground, somebody better have a good plan. I'm a man that'll be ready to break a bastard off, but I don't want to die living in the casket. Nobody did it. Bitch want to set my partner up because I really got up under my skin, but I ain't tripping when I be flipping with one up in the chamber just to get a little bit of revenge. I can't even keep a girlfriend. Everybody be fucking with me and got my name in the nick of the whirlwind. I be ready for the trumpet to blow, but even if it don't get to go, I still want to see the world end, cause I be tired of feeling this anger, feeling the premonition of danger with every breath. I be tired of watching my back and packing the gap, leaving 24/7 up in the motherfucking blitz, start plex. Me, cause everybody wanna stress me, so I don't even talk on my prime code phone, leave a message and press 3. I kinda fucked it up. I know if your name's Houston B, you gotta know what I'm talking about. I know you know that. I'm huge on Zero back in the day. From Look What You Did to Me to King of the Ghetto to Zero versus the World to Screwed Up Click Represented to The Life of Joseph Wayne McVeigh to the Life album to ABN 2. You know, all that shit, like, I'm huge on that. Reno drops his new album this month too. K Reno, the GOAT. Greatest lyricist of all time. Hell yeah. Y'all make sure y'all drop some comments on my shit though, man. Metaphysics. You know what I'm saying? Go through the album, see what you like. You like something, like something, drop a comment on it. Drop a comment on that shit. Triple C still taking it all in. Nobody knows more than Triple C, man. Nobody knows more than Triple C. It's DNA, I'm hostile, invading nostrils like a vapor. The word raping, raging knowledge, caping college undertaker. Damn. I don't need to go to college to get my intelligence, my eloquence. Got words that were brought from the fifth element. Irrelevant to the point I'm trying to make. Let me write an essay against you, and mine will take 60 seconds, and mine will make the best impression on the professor to relax it up in his dresser. Nevertheless, rest assured that I'm a pencil caresser. Mental accessory, Friday the intention, a legion of blending tension, national intelligence is season. The reason why I blend them lines up, you'll never conceive them, because I'm about to twist your mind up. I'm leaving depleted, I redefeated my nemesis. Till I go put the end to this. I'm dropping clever words that will handily render this, tending to this like a psychodentist entering your mouth. It's the midnight hour, grab your snout and rip you inside out. Nobody bringing it better than mine, slow-mo, rewind like a nemanacary, turbo ticking, and dome, and that's nobody bringing it better than mine, backwards and slow end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You need to run away or you will end up in hell. There's 12 syllables in the sentence I said. Rewind if you think I'm lying, back it up, go ahead. Yeah, I remember this, yeah. What the song Faceless is on. Faceless is on the real album. Isn't it on the real album? Faceless. My quality was like iffy around those times. I know, man. These rappers are scared, bro. That's all it is. They don't want to get the best. They don't want to get the best on their shit. I told Lynch, I've been sending the message in the comments, man, email me that shit, let me hop on that shit and do it right. Maybe he just doesn't want to get outshined. I've mastered the Rip Gut style. Trust me, absolutely fucking grand mastered it. You put me on the album with Lynch, the last thing that I'm gonna be concerned about is somebody out rapping me. Slap me on the Season of the Sickness too. Slap me on that bitch. Crack the window. Hey, if you make it past the first two songs, then trust me, it only gets harder. If you go through the portal and then make it past conscious brain, trust me, that's the way metaphysics is. The more you listen to it, the harder it gets. I actually have that album though. I don't know why I said that. Put me on the Season of the Sickness too. That's already out. Or we're talking about EBK 24. Apparently, that's the next album he's got coming out. Yeah, Domain of Darkness. That's the one. But yeah, you start listening to it, man. That shit goes real hard. Goes real hard. One of my favorites is Escape the Matrix, just because of that Matrix themed beat, dude. Fun fact, I found that beat a long ass time ago, and I thought it was cool. And I maybe even thought that it could have been better. This was probably over like a year ago, but then I came across it again. I was like, I'm gonna rap on this beat now. Like, now's the time. Put some cheese on my sandwich. You only speak on my controversies, but that ain't gonna stop me from being bloodthirsty. You don't like that I boast, don't like that I brag. Well, that's too fucking bad. I'ma let my nuts drag. I don't give a fuck what you believe. I don't give a fuck now. I'm chilling on it today, man. On Halloween, I was actually tired as shit, man. Sometimes I wake up early and I can't go back to sleep, but I'm real good at having like a routine of sleep. And if it gets interrupted, dude, like, I hate the days where my whole brain is just groggy, and I just feel tired all day. I hate that shit, man. I had one of those days yesterday, on Halloween of all days. I did get a lot accomplished, though, but, like, bruh, I was just in bed last night sleeping like a motherfucker. Today I'm rested. What time is it? 4:15? It's a good time to smash some pussy right now, huh? Maybe I'll hit some up. Like, bring your ass over here. For real, though. It's not a priority, though. You know what I'm saying? Holler at a girl. She ain't talking about nothing. Holler at the next one. That's the key, man. You gotta have a roster, man. You gotta have a roster. Don't be setting your sights on just one. Trust me, don't do that. Cause that one, she's gonna know. She's gonna instinctively know that she's your only option, that she's your only focus. And once she knows that, interest goes from here to out of the camera. But if you hit them up, flirt with them a little bit, they ain't really talking about anything, that's okay. Because you got a whole roster. You can go chop it up with the next one, holler at the next one. They ain't talking about nothing, holler at the next one. If you got the right size roster, by the time you end up coming back to that chick who wasn't talking about nothing before, and if they left you on red, if they ain't really talking about nothing, you chill. Got to give them like a week. Don't talk to them for a week, maybe. And here I'm gonna give y'all a tip right now, man. I'm gonna give y'all a tip. Yeah, mindset. I'm gonna give y'all a tip for texting women right now. Here, remember this. Only text if it's a text that's for your amusement. Don't text if it's a text to where you're trying to get a response. If that's what your intentions are, don't send that text. Only text if it's something you feel like saying that's amusing to yourself. And it has nothing to do with getting the answer you're looking for, getting a response, period. Say I read that sign. I added two more signs to that shit, Triple. I added two more signs. Split second versus DNA. Man, it doesn't matter who you put up against me, bro. Okay? Let's just get that straight right now. It doesn't matter. Did Split Second just drop an album? Has he consecutively been dropping albums? I'm not hating on Split Second at all. I'm just saying. Like, I don't know. Maybe I need to go to his YouTube channel. I'm going to see what he's been doing lately. Because I know what I've been doing. Split Second is, Split Second's a dope MC. But don't say Split Second versus DNA. don't, don't do that. If you want somebody that really challenge me, you better go get Ritz or something. You better go get K Reno, Busy Bone. You better go get the best of the best of the best. If you want a real accurate, close battle, you better go get the best. I've molded my craft around the best in the world. See, that's one thing. I just don't have one MC that inspired me and I emulate him a lot. I went and found the best in the world and got their attributes. I got attributes from Eminem. I got attributes from K Reno. I got attributes from Zero. I got attributes from Twister. I got attributes from Tech Nine. I got attributes from Bone Thugs and Harmony. I got attributes from Charlie Boy. I got attributes from Brother Lynch Hung. I got attributes from Ritz. I got attributes from some Twisted Insane. You gotta know. You gotta know your opponents. And I know all the best inside and out. I got attributes from all of them. I don't just look at an MC and think I can take them if I don't know them top to bottom and what they're fully capable of. So, I mean, I got all these attributes from the best in the world. I'm the DNA of all of them combined. And I can bring out any one of those attributes at any time that I want to. So I can use their own style against them. Hell yeah, of course dude. I got Zero's first album in there autographed. Look what you did to me. He signed it on stage. I know Zero like the back of my fucking hand. I ain't no fake fucking Zero fan. I know the real deal Zero. I know the Gorilla Mob Zero. I know the motherfucking old Zero. Back in the day, like first Zero versus Zero. I know all that Zero, man. That who the nigga said they wanna fuck around with the nigga named Ro? I got Leech in my shit right now. Yeah, man, listen, I got a bunch of Zero remixes. Scroll down on my recent videos, you'll see a Less Chill remix. Uh, I did a bunch of Zero remix. I got a bunch of Zero remixes. I got a Block Bleeder remix. I got a Pain remix. I mean a Life remix. I got a motherfucking damn. Nah, I didn't really study Wu Tang. I need a motherfucking hold up. You know what? What the fuck? It's not ever stopping, they wanna see me drop it, split it down and people fall for. Oh yeah, I figured that's why you asked that. No, I just fucking it was just I clicked some music to add to it. It was just in the options, and I was like, that's kind of dope. Who the nigga that said they wanna fuck around with the nigga named Roll? Cause I could quit my toes and send the blow to the lows of my foes, and I suppose the nigga gotta keep on kicking the dough. Motherfucking finger on the trigger and I'm ready to blast. 300 hard hitting hands equal 150 goddamn killers in the clan. Wanna be stepping and pulling my weapon and ready to go to war. Nigga that be stepping and pulling the weapon fucking around. It's going down. I know the clip in the gun and I'm ready to run a gorilla nigga evermore bucking it down. Who would the nigga that's talking down on me really want me to get an attitude and slapping patches about it? Man, that's that old ass shit. I'm trying to remember the verse 3 to fucking uh I'm drawing a blank right now, man, which is crazy. I don't draw blanks that often. On the Look What You Did to Me album, God damn. I need an extra phone. Gorilla till I die. Mama, don't cry when they come for me. If I blast, you gon' see how many of them run for me. Gorilla till I die, but I never shed a tear. Cause they don't love a nigga here. Could it be I'm too good for hell? Heaven don't want me because I keep slipping. Even though I do drugs, I still preach to motherfuckers about how to be Christians. I got a problem, I suppose. But I know I'm gon' solve it with a 4-0. 10-6 a fry and about 25 ton of those foes. But they tell me to hold my head up and finish my tape because it's gon' jam. Did I really respect my music or hang around zero just to meet band? I really don't know. All I can say that I don't trust not a man in this earth. Been that way ever since my birth, and it's gonna say that away till I'm down in the dirt. Niggas are raising the bottom. I've been in this something they dare to do, but I may hit the corner with a pocket full of rocks and I won't leave until I got residue. Gotta put it down to the fullest of a lot of bullets and I won't die till the nigga really wanna kill myself. Nigga, shut the fuck up when my record is spinning. I'm really trying to feel myself. I gotta get them all. Gotta get it there, but I fit in the bed. I put the infrared to the head. Everybody come a dead, better roll on and get stoned on. Nigga, better go on, cause I just can't hold on. I'm ready to kill and I'm ready to die, but the nuts are still living on the motherfucking edge. Nigga, don't run up because it's real. Nigga, can you feel me? Man, I'm fucking that up because these are very complex verses, and I haven't thought about them in a while. So the fact I can even like make it through, but trust me, I know zero. I know zero like a motherfucker. Yeah, I'm sure. Does he really have a song with Jay-Z? Could it be the invisible individual nigga that got a bit more bigger, baby? Gotta hand him out one hit a quarter. Got a bigger motherfucker bombs skills on the trigger. True scud missiles dropping a bomb. Nigga hand grenades. C4s explode. Living on the block for something same days. Living off of hot water and Cheerios. Here we go. Nah, but can throw. Ain't nothing but bitches and hoes, suppose. All the nigga wanted was the good life. Living up a class, lay back on my ass with a maid in the butler, sipping on an ice cold glass. God damn it, I'ma do it. If I played the song right now, for some reason I'm drawing blanks in my head. No, that song is dope. Zero was literally one of the best spitters in the world at one point in time. Right up there with the best. The best. My favorite, one of my favorite verses from Zero is City of Killers off that album. His verse on City of Killers is insane. Like, that's like, and then, dude, that whole album, that's in my top 5 rap albums of all time. The Look What You Did to Me album. Top 5 rap albums of all time, hands down. His verses on that, No Mercy, uh, Are You Down? How many niggas wanna ride with me? They say my mob is a threat to society. Cause we mobbing the mass, we get the gauge and we blast and put a motherfucker on his ass. Are you down? Now, which one of you niggas are fake and tell me which one of you niggas are real? I might not know right now, but I guarantee when I come, I'm gonna knock out your grill, cause I don't feel that mob for me. Something. The children of the corn. How many chins do I have to check until the bones of my wrist and my fist finally break? But I was born as a child of the corn, not between heaven and hell. I'm torn and trapped in a motherfucking storm. I'm ready to kill and I'm ready to die. My mind is constantly going on fry. Nah, man, like that's my shit. Yeah, man. Now he's really changed up his style a lot. He's real sing-songy now. He's not that complex anymore. I still respect him, but he just doesn't do it like I like him to. I'm sure a lot of people feel the same way. I guess, I don't know, times change, money, whatever you want to call it. But dude has literally made some of the best songs in the world. At some of the best songs in the world, dude, in the rap game, like the Texas Tupac with some original gangster style on some Bone Thugs and Harmony type flow shit, on Twister level type flow shit. You know, the hooks were immaculate. The way he recorded this verses, the realism in his songs is just ultra inspiring. Nah, I never did a song with him, but I threw together remixes and stuff. Like any dope zero beat I could find, I've done a ton of them. I just need to make a playlist on my YouTube of like all my zero remixes. You know, because I have a lot of them. You talking about Zero Has to Grow on You? Oh, you talking about Juice World? I'm not big into the new age uh, artists like that. You know, that much. I'm not really big on NBA YoungBoy, and I know Juice World was different. And then the XXX Tentacion, whatever you say his name, I'm not really big on that scene. Motherfucking who else? What's the motherfucker's name? Motherfucker died. I can't remember these motherfuckers. I'm drawing blanks in this motherfucker today, man. Drawing blanks for sure. Oh, yeah, Diddy, Rotha. Yeah, I might have checked it out. It's just nothing like it used to be. All those albums, you know, every time he drops one, that motherfucking the one with the what where he's got the stray jacket on with the white background and the blood spots, sadism or something. Uh, the one where his hands writing in the motherfucking notepad, it's on fire. That one was recent. Uh, Muhammad Ali wasn't even that the one where he's on the cover with the blue boxing gloves. I like that one song, the remix he did off of Just the Two of Us. Throwing money in the sky, like that. Like every once in a while, I really like one of the songs on this shit. But like, I just, you know, I wish he was doing the rapping thing still. Yeah, it's King Von. See, that's another new age. None of these kids look. I mean, I open my ears, like I listen to them. You know what I'm saying? But they ain't doing rap on the level that I deem the highest level. You know, and respectable. Yeah, they might make some uh the stripper bitch that took her to the O. I know about that because of my daughters. That's you know, and then that NBA Young Boy song with it, like a bumblebee, I start transforming. You know that I know some of it. You know, but they know how to make like a head bobby, you know, jam. But none of these motherfucking kids are on some motherfucking true lyricism shit. None of them are on some, you know, it's not the 90s anymore. And I'm not saying that in a sense of like it's outdated. I'm saying the skill level has lowered. Yes, artists out there can make like decent songs and some shit to jam, but these new age kids don't know nothing about the real world of lyricism and rap, you know. And it's their generation. You know what I'm saying? It's their generation. All these kids out here wearing fucking ski mask, walking around hiding their face. For what? The fuck you hiding from? Show your fucking face. You ain't nobody. You ain't hiding from nothing. Like you ain't nobody's looking for you. But in the same sense, a lot of these dumb young kids are out here being stupid. They got the worst influences, man. Because all these rappers nowadays are just talking about, and in the 90s it was gangster too, but we had more substance in our songs. We had more skill in our songs. You can't compare Tupac to like these gangster rappers nowadays. All they're talking about is robbing somebody or some guns. That's all these motherfucking rappers are talking about, and they all want to be flexing some motherfucking guns, or they're all talking about money. They're all talking about guns. There's people out here that really believe money is what makes you somebody special. It's their identity. It's like they gotta walk around with like a roll of money and they gotta be flashing it and stuff like that because that's like their respect level or something. They really see themselves like that. It's like they got money, so they're somebody. Man, you're nobody. You're nobody. You're nothing special. Yeah, crack, heroin, and meth albums, that's the midpoint row. That's the midpoint row. That's like the old row and the new row mixed together. So that was like 50-50 row. You got the old row, you got the new row. Those albums right there, that was 50-50 row. And then he straight up went with all this like new stuff. He's not even in the 50-50 row anymore. He's not even in that. I think the end of the real row was like ABN 2. I remember when ABN 2 came out. I was jamming the dog shit out of that shit. That's the only album I was listening to. That Zero's verses on that ABN 2. Who in the hell let the gate open? That's what they gonna be screaming around the corner with the trigger hill back like a motherfucker do a full again away standing at this way landing that. I'm a motherfucker, ain't I? Plus I'm a son of a gun. I'm one of the ones everybody don't bother. Cause when I get gangster, man, I get to doing them gangster things. Go to sleep and wake up with my weapon. My enemy must be deleted. I'm harder than a concrete screwed up cliff for life. Disrespect us, we gonna shoot up shit tonight. I'm a madman killer. Shoot a motherfucker, they go put him in the river. Sometimes I feel like my hands are giving to me to slap all the taste buds out your mouth. Come on, man. Ain't row ain't doing it like that no more. And how long ago was it when that album came out? Hey, that motherfucker's got to be over 10 years old now for sure. That album's probably, look that shit up on YouTube, man. That album's got to be 13 years old by now or something. Probably longer than that. 2007, see, god damn. Hope that motherfucker's almost 20 years old. I don't know. What did Roe come out with after that? What did Roe come out with after ABN 2 that was hard? I can't, at that point, I don't remember what he was dropping after that. Like, what did Roe drop after ABN 2? Did he drop that greatest hits album though? That wasn't really like a album, was it? I want to say maybe that came after the one where he's on there holding that money. It's like greatest hits. It's got like M16 and 19 years ago. That's crazy. That's crazy, dude. Motherfuckers are rapping on a level that you can't even comprehend over 20 years ago. There's some, I'm from that time. Here we are all this time later. I just dropped Metaphysics. You go through my album and listen to the flows. You're gonna hear some hard ass fucking flows. You're gonna hear some dope shit. That's in 2025. I think the type of rap that I do is more rare nowadays. It may not I may not have the best production. I may not have, none of that shit. I'm just a dude who does it in the back of my house on a computer. You know. I don't take it. I don't like do all the extra steps and I don't, I just sit down with a fucking microphone. This phone I'm talking to y'all on right now, I type all my flows in it. In a notepad, I just open that bitch up and start hacking at the keys. You know? And I fucking rap. My psychosis is getting loose. Everybody should run. Already running back some of your songs. Yeah, like on my new album, check out the track Above the World. That's got a different vibe. That Gimme the Loot goes hard. Shit, what else did I put on that bitch? I was kind of on some. I had a certain like wavelength I was on with that shit. But if you go to my page and scroll down and to my videos and see the recent stuff I did, like the Twister remixes, I did a No Remorse remix off of that song off Adrenaline Rush. Still Pope Pimpin' remix. That's the main song on my thing. Uh, I like stuff like that. I like shit that encourages me to rap when I hear it. And if I find like the instrumental to it, I'm like, damn, I want to do some greatness on this. Like I found if I find and recently that's what I've been doing. I did a lot of remixes recently. Scroll through my recent videos. Yeah, Zero versus. I actually listened to that whole album a few weeks back. Last time I went and read up on my greenery. Uh, Dude, that album's a masterpiece. I got that album inside too, the hard copy. That album's a masterpiece, dude. What really shocked me is when I made it 3/4 of the way through the album. Like when you're actually listening to the album, like going through it, and you get down to some songs near the bottom that sound like they're at the end of the album. You know how Ro has those deeper songs, like kind of storytelling off of those not so intense beats. Like you get down there like 3/4 of the way through and you start hearing those and like, man, this album was sick. This must be the end of the album. And then he's got fucking 4 or 5 more songs on that bitch that are just like on another level. I'm like, man, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Man, these fucking squirrels are chasing each other. God damn. Yeah, appreciate it. No Surrender remix. Yeah, for real. Busy says the first line on that remix. My nigga, just handle your business. And then I come in kind of emulating his voice. Now, can I get a witness? I forget what I said, but Busy says the first line, but then it blends into me, and I know I sound a lot like Busy. I was obsessed with Busy Bone when I was a teenager. Like, I was obsessed with him. I bought all his solo albums. So you probably hear that here and there, like, in my music when I start doing kind of that overlaying with some high-pitched sing-songy stuff, like over the background of the chopping. I stay in touch with Busy Bone on Instagram, too. I send him messages all the time. Gotta see people like... Oh! See people popping out the pod. Yeah, that's a Chopper God. Chopper God's dope because really it's really lyrical, but I'm riding the beat in a chopper like manner. That's off of what album is that off of? Chopper God, he's a Chopper God. Is that off the Master or is that off of Laser Focus? The hardest bar ever written. Oh hell no. Nah. We might have to go way back in time. I'm a lab mouse with an elephant's brain. You can blow my head off with a shotgun and watch the intelligence rain. I wrote that a long time ago. But, and then later on, I heard K Reno say a similar bar to that. He said something about, hope you get the picture. I'll blow my own brains out so I can share my thoughts with you. And I heard that later on after I already wrote my bar. I'm a lab mouse with an elephant's brain. You can blow my head off with a shotgun and watch the intelligence rain. I create pandemonium when I stand at the podium, white and hard like rhodium, injecting genus plasmodium. Known as the modem virus, I'll decyrus your iris, leaving your pupils dilated, my scruples done violated. I'm a lethal spitting, vivid, livid, lyrical twister that'll rip you from the mist of your loved one before they kiss ya. I'm not a human, nor a spirit, nor an angel, or devil. I construed the ocean waves and blew the amplitude level. I can excel past a cheetah before I beat a gazelle. I'm too fast on my feet, leaving you in the heat of my hell, the mind drainer. The range, brain straining container, the thought exchanger, word endangering, cranium rearranger. Finish him, fatality. I'll take away every calorie, land him in the death gallery when I snap them in half like celery. My phrasing is amazing, I praising and hell raising, crystal gazing, curtain raising, dispersing my words blazing, and I wear a Jason mask when I rob a bank fast. I'll headbutt through a steel vault to get to the cash. Say your verse, then I'll repeat it, cause I memorize quickly. I spit lyrics on a treadmill so they can exercise with me. I slaughter busters the clusters and sweep them up like street dusters. They can't muster this word thrusting paragraph killing adjuster. Motherfuckers say that I'm shit, but they're talking sardonically, so I'm phenomenally into their system and take them out electronically. Ironically, I'm known to liquidate your bones, accelerate your mind and altercate your chromosomes. And who knew? Miracle wushu would leave them cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs when I come and crush you with verbal voodoo that I shoot through your system him like a heroin addict missing his vein. I'm leaving your ass in a condition of pain you can't contain. I'm a lab mouse with an elephant's brain. You can blow my head off with a shotgun and watch the intelligence rain. That was everything that I said before that bar. You said I scrolled up and thought you were a bandwagon rapper. You corrected me. I appreciate it. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what that terminology means. Yo. Yeah, man, it ain't no game. Ain't no game. From H-Town. You from H-Town? No, I am from Texas. You know, Texas is the rapping state, man. We got the best rappers in the world down here in Texas. I am from Texas. I'm like 3 hours from Dallas. Oh, I know. And now you got AI and shit making AI writing songs, AI creating songs. Hey, I challenge all AI. I don't care how good AI thinks it is. I challenge AI. Human versus AI rap battle. I'm a fucking stomp AI. Oh shit, over 30. I got over 30 albums I put together. Over 30 that's available to listen to on all the online streaming platforms. There's more than that that's not online. Like I remember I was rapping before YouTube. Before YouTube. Yeah, for real. I was recording on cassette tapes when I started out. That's when I started out recording. Uh I don't know band amps. I remember Bandcamp. You meant Bandcamp? Yeah, I have albums on Bandcamp. They're old though. They're older. Probably all the way up to visuals. Probably all the way up to like maybe 2015. And there's some older albums on Bandcamp that aren't on the streaming platforms now. Like old albums like Enchanted. Shit I was recording with like headset mics. But the lyricism's always been there. Regardless. Like, yeah, Bandcamp. I got a lot of shit on Bandcamp. You can look up. That used to be what my music was on all the way up to like 2015. I'm hostile, invading nostrils like a vapor. My lyrics infect people because they carry carcinogen. That's a substance that allows cancer diseases to enter them, huh? I might just tie you in a knot like some licorice. I'm capricious, meaning unpredictable, impulsive, and vicious. You see, I mix this to throw your mind through a wobbly loop. You think you're talking smart, but you're speaking gobbledygook, which in the dictionary means an unintelligible jargon. Now that's the specialized language of a group or origin. Okay, now before I start to lose you when you start feeling illiterate, the point I'm trying to make is you sound like a dumbass idiot. I'm a lyricist, so spit us through your thick-headed cranium, layman phrases and Cajun. I'm off amazes, maintaining them in the rhymes that I designed and meant to boggle your mind. Now before I spit the next bar, let's skip to the the third line. My name is DNA, do not attempt, okay, rewind. Back to line 2 and find you are still in my flow. I'm willing to wreck off of any line that you're willing to go. Okay, let's skip the line fold so we're back in sequential order. I stencil out lines of minds to design a mental border, then spit rhymes that give generalized anxiety disorders. I bombard your front yard and leave you scarred. Blow up your car with a block of C4 in one charge. You saw a shooting star and tried to wish upon it, but I squished you when I hit you with a flame and comic lame ironic flows. You be spitting copying mine. I stand to this with gargantuous killer infinite lines. My rhymes curse you with bloodthirsty verses of controversy. I'm a monster lurking through your curtains drawing constant mercy. The first rhyme that I wrote, I got the hang of this. My words will hit your temper up until it's cantankerous. My embodiment contains a methodical super killer with speculations of catastrophic turbulence thrillers. 50-foot pillars, I'm jumping off of the drop to your ceiling, stomping your feelings to the foundation my thoughts are concealing. Anything your mind's revealing, these villains ain't used to this. You can rewind my lines in infinite number of times. Go on Google this, moving this to a level that your mind can imagine. I rhyme with a passion and the enzyme with a vine, giving magic, and I got to kill you. Take all of your paraphernalia, asphyxiations what you're facing from this raging gorilla, still a making Godzilla up in your town, holding it down. Nobody bringing it better than DNA when I'm revealing the sound. You crazy. He said this whole time, this has been Eminem's ghostwriter. Now let me write a note, then send a note in an envelope to a guy that hopes to see his life like a kaleidoscope. I'm a lyrical Boy Scout, I'ma tie the ropes. When he unseals the ties, then his eyes will know, but then his mind will ask him, can he cope? The answer's no, he ran like an antelope. I got this man shook up like a can of Coke. I'ma bust his head open like a cantaloupe, take the anti-venom at his antidote, then refill the syringe with a gram of dope. Damn, I'm dope, but I hope that my fans will know what? I really don't want none of my fans to smoke. I'd rather they stay clean like a bar with soap. Furthermore, or should I say furthermore, my rap game ain't like what you heard before. See, I'm the carnivore that eats up the herbivores that like the knee green like the murder poor. What's murder poor? It's when you're sure you're poor and that there ain't nothing that you wouldn't murder for. Just to get it in your possession, so you can rob a store until the cops roll up yelling all aboard. Now all of your plans to demolish for what? Your plans to go against the Lord. To break a commandment and take something that's not yours. Put it in your pocket to say that you got yours to the person that you got it from finally spot yours, then takes you out with a pop in front of the same store. This is flowetry, totally flowing the moment the motion picks up the momentum. I send them a quote so heroically. Your flows are old to me. You're a pain in the ass like an alien's probing me. Cigarettes told to me, why ain't you smoking me? Cause it's a fact I'm a motor mouth socially, doing this soberly, bulldozing over the Budweiser cans at their hand while approaching me. Ain't nobody coaching me, I'm self-taught. So hot I melt pots, and my cards drop in order like I'm Sam the Bellhop. Performed by Bill Malone the magician, and I'm still alone on my mission, killing clones that are wishing to steal my own I've envisioned. And for anybody thinking I'm gonna be any banana, you better get a check in your grammar. I've been doing this since I was 13, I don't reckon I'm amateur. The only thing that I reckon is that I'm wrecking y'all amateurs. Can't handle me yourself, so you're getting your manager to handle it, I damage you. I delete you with a sunlit kill attack. Yes, I'm still intact. Will out your dead body like a necrophiliac. Put it on the autopsy table, then will it back to my lab. Take your cap and Velcro pill it back. Should I stop or should I not? Not I should. Thought I not spit it backwards. Would I? Yes, I would. Fuck riding your dick, I'd rather ride my wood. Cause my wood is giant's wood. It wakes up like a giant would. I shake up female clients like the Texas giant would. Come and climb my beanstalk, make you pop your cream crops. Aimed at you not on point like a beam dot. But do it while you sleep so I can watch your dreams stop. A scene you can rewatch. I'm pulling more fans than a zoo full of peacocks. This is Flowetry too, and I owe it to you. To my fans, just understand that I'm showing I'm true. But I got too many songs, I gotta keep this a page long. So what's all? Let's move along to a street I used to live on. That's 3017 Bernice. Sorry, sometimes I just start rapping. I'll imprison your idealism with a sonic blast. I'm an iconoclast that entraps your thoughts in a body cast. Forthcoming flows, never forgive those who oppose and stoop low to a level that only the devil knows. My raps, inner men that were sweeter than cinnamon. The brain couldn't take the pain, they needed acetaminophen. My actions blinded the insignificant fool who last rewinded. The lyrical acts I grinded left the bastard absent-minded, and I reminded him his chances of winning are very slim. I bury men under rocks inside toxic aquariums. I last could hear you being drugged from the hearse black interior. My sadistic words are served in cannibalistical cafeterias. I'll put you through a stress test you can't do. All they'll find is bamboo in your chest that I ran through. I'm a victorious sorcerer known to swindle my victims, leaving them bleeding their vermilion shade from when I ripped them. I inflict unbelievable pressure to your brains, diminutive, and your mentality's less. My diagnosis determined your explosives were bogus. I wrote this with an atrocious, ferocious meaning to grope with. Fluent, flamboyant fragrancies fascinates NASA agencies. Outrage phrase rages invaded their vacancies. The dictionary's my spinach words diminish your policy from the dirt of archaeology into the stars of astrology. Now, who was you saying you was trying to put me up against again? I'm just trying to make sure we got the names correct. Split second. Who are you gonna go get? I mean, I'm just trying to be clear. I want to be clear with who we were talking about. I just make sure that they're ready. You know what I'm saying? Damn. What y'all got up, man? Where y'all from, man? Where y'all tuning in from right now? Tuning in? Where y'all tuning in from? See, the truth is, man, when you've been rapping as long as I have, you just don't give a fuck anymore. Really, what people say, what they think, because they don't know. They ain't got it figured out. They like to come in the comments. They like to say things. Damn, you're from the 3rd Ward? That's what's up. Ever been to the 5th Ward? You know, people, they come in, they comment shit. They ain't nobody paying attention to nothing. What's the point? What do I have to prove to anybody? You know what I'm saying? I'm a grandmaster at rap, at lyricism. I've been doing it for over 20 years, listening to the best in the world. And just doing that internally and having the capabilities that I have is good enough for me. You know, it's like having a superpower. It's like being a superhero with superpowers that nobody knows who you are. That's what it feels like to me. It's like nobody, like people like, how come you're not famous? How come more people don't know about you? Really, I don't care. That doesn't like change me from being the best. You know, it doesn't, and I'm cool with that. I'm cool with, you know, put yourself in my shoes, man. We're just in a different era, in a different age now. Like, and it's not something that I like to try to prove to people. I don't go around telling people I'm a rapper. A lot of people don't know. I don't really chit chat with people. I'm a one deep dude. When I'm out and about, I don't just be sparking up conversations with motherfuckers just to talk to them. Most of the time, I just feel like I'm surrounded by a bunch of NPCs in a simulation, a bunch of locked, unfreed minds. You know, people who don't even know who themselves are. That's how I view most of the world when I'm out and about. You know, so if you know, discovered me or this channel and you tune in and you like listening to some true lyricism, then that's dope as fuck. Yeah, I'm glad you found me. You know, much love. Like, tune in, check some stuff out. I mean, if you appreciate rap, you know, if you really appreciate rap, tune in and listen to some stuff. Now I know this channel has been around since like 2009, so there's a lot of shit on my channel. I do my best to try to categorize like newer stuff and stuff because it's easy to get lost in like a rabbit hole on my videos and end up, God only knows what's on there, you know. I've gone through gaming phases, I've gone through different phases in life, you know, so there's all kinds of videos out there, but the majority of them are songs of mine. Probably 98% of all my videos are songs of mine that I've recorded at some point in time, and I got over 1,000 videos on my channel easy. Probably like 1,500. So there's really close. I probably got over 1,000 songs. Who knows? That's a lot of songs. K Reno might have 1,000 songs. I don't know. I don't know how long you got to do it to hit 1,000 songs, because that's a lot of songs. But all I know is probably since I started rapping till now, man, I don't know if I have 1,000 songs because that's a lot of songs. But you gotta, I categorize like anytime I recorded myself, even if it was a verse, that's a recording of your art. You know what I'm saying? That's a recording of you spitting, regardless if it's a full song or not. And I always encourage anybody who wants to rap to, you know, write some raps, record yourself by any means necessary. You know, a lot of people like to just send raps they wrote to people and be like, I wrote this, check this out. Personally, it'd be a lot better if you just spit it yourself. You gotta, if you write something, you gotta try to say it. Maybe at first you're just saying it. You're just reading it. You're just reading it. But then you start flowing it. Then you start actually rapping it. Even if you don't have a way to put it on beat, just do it a cappella, record yourself on your phone, and start doing that. You know, if you write something, record yourself saying it. I mean, you got poetry out there, flowetry, the fucking actual rap, spoken word. It's all art. It's all expression. You know, even the term freestyle doesn't necessarily mean coming off the top of the head. Well, a lot of people have deemed that terminology, that definition to the word freestyle. And I know, especially in Texas, you know, a lot of people like, can you freestyle? Like when they ask that, you know, a lot of people mean, can you just come? That's their interpretation of it. But really, the word originated from people, from rappers standing around, you know, like LL Cool J and rappers like this, just standing around and rapping with freestyle. It means to rap in your own style with free will, to freely express yourself. That's why you might see a lot of videos that say so and so freestyle. And when you hear it, you might be able to determine, like, well, that wasn't improv or made up off the top of your head, you know, but it's still him doing his art. It would be fake if he didn't create it, if he didn't write it. Then you would be cheating, you know. But when you see these rappers get on like Sway 4 5 and all that stuff, and they call that like freestyle, that's them getting on the mic and rapping to a beat. It doesn't fucking matter if you made it up off the top of your head or not, you know, because you're here rapping and freestyle, you're expressing yourself. Do your craft. You know, do your craft. Yeah, I know what people mean. Yeah, I can freestyle for fun. Like if you're talking about come off the top of the head, dropping them dead when I'm popping the lid, you better stop it instead. It's DNA going fed. I used to wear red back in high school. I was alright, fool. I'm using nice tools when I get on the microphone at Night Your Dome. Splitting your chromosomes. Better leave me alone when I'm chilling up in my home. Rapping on the microphone, still in my zone. On the computer, I'm coming to do you. Like Freddy Krueger, slicing through you with the Ruger, with the bazooka. Wake you up like a rooster, hitting the boosters. You know, that's just me making some shit up right then and there. And I can do that for the fun of it. Chilling in my Yukon. What you on? Sitting on the phone, rapping for all you. Best believe when I shoot my shot, I follow through. Watching the NBA, but more in love with street ball. If I see a girl, I'ma sweep her up off her feet, dog. Come to my house, hitting it from the backside, up under the black light. We did it last night. Yeah, I rap tight and I write tight. Ignite your mic when I'm on the mic. Dynamite, you ain't ready to fight on the West Bridge. Dynamite, ready to fight the best bitch. DNA from East Texas, and I'm wrecking it reckless. With Rottweiler infected intestines as a necklace. See, that's just off the top of the head. You know, but people might hear that and be like, "Did you write that?" And my response would be, "Hell no," because you're gonna know when I'm rapping something I wrote, like I just did for y'all a little bit ago when I was rapping shit like that. You're gonna know because it would be fucking impossible. I mean, I can still freestyle for fun, is what I'm saying. And when you hear it, you'll be like, "Damn, hey, you wrote that?" No, that's just for fun. You're gonna know when I start rapping some shit that I wrote because it's gonna blow your fucking mind. And if I decide when I rap for people, you know, imagine anybody asking you to rap. Like a lot of people say they rap and they don't even rap. You know, you can imagine somebody finding out I rap for the first time. Like, yeah, you know, I casually tell them, yeah, I've been rapping over 20 years. God only knows what's going on in their head. They probably don't even fucking believe me. But you better believe if I want me to spit something for you, you know. And then I start rapping for them, they'll probably be tripping fucking balls. $50 to $20 season project is 1,000. You might have made 1,000. 50 to 20 seasons. Yeah, maybe 1,000 recordings. Who knows? That's a lot though when you really think about it. That's going to 110 times. That's crazy. Maybe not. I probably haven't hit it because I'm only 38. K Reno's been rap. K Reno's over 50 years old. He probably has 1,000. So I'm psychopathic with a knife and hatchet. The mic I splice your ass in half with the dice so fast it's clear your last shit didn't have any constipated strain behind it. I laid the rhyming that displayed the diamond, leaving brains unwinded with the flames behind it. Spit so hot to melt icebergs, so cold I freeze deserts. See the way you do it, I'm gonna be changing climates. Through the simulation, psychopathic killer, no imitation. The sin I steadily leave your whole state in a state of disintegration. Spacious sleeping, doing an invasion of innovation. Talking to everyone equally, speaking the mic with no discrimination. I am the DNA in. You might not know me yet. But your homie Jason know me, yeah, he know that I'm a vet, editor, no editing, when never headed and dead in them. And if anybody's taking the better than me, it's cause I'm letting them and I reach out and touch him with a speech out and nothing, make him bleed out of something he didn't know he could bleed from. Got him anticipating the sound of my speed gun. Nope, false start, bringing it back for the rerun. He done. Entered the wrong heat, he gon' see when his little cookies coming out blacker than Kong feet. I'll tell you what, Nick, asparagus and palm frites sound good, plus all the trimmings in my iPod I'm gon' eat. They face off in this bitch. John Nicholas, bolt to cage, get the pick, bitch. I'm twisted, not talking about insane. I'm talking lyricism levels you cannot contain. Got them so hot they strain till they pop a vein and have to walk with the cane. We are not the same. DNA and lace are gonna take you to a higher frame. Unstoppable fire train, you can call me Denzel Washington. Switch the pronunciation, keep the same punctuation. Punks are waiting at the door, I'm about to punt they facing. They don't want any more horde, better run and make it to the doors and go inside and lock it. Ain't no stopping Jason. Machetes coming through floorboards, your socks are making a bloody bandage for your feet. Don't speak and peep the observations. I got an observation for you. Time to stop delaying and see your body's chemical reaction with no oxidation. Psychopath, I'm a killer bitch. I put your ass on ice, no vanilla shit. I'm talking red ice, running scared RP to Paul Walker. But you about to join him, ain't no time to call the doctor. All the talkers, y'all are full of caca. I'm a body rock, you cockadoodle do. You motherfuckers waking up to my chakra. Stereotypicals calling me Eminem. I just did that. You talking about me? I just freestyled a second ago. I was wrecking that hoe. Not trying to be disrespectful though. It's a DNA. I can rap faster, I can rap slow. You already know, coming off of the dome. Chilling off of my home. Better leave me the fuck alone, cause when I'm on it, I'm gone. Chilling in my Yukon. You on some fuck shit. Bitches talking all that shit, but I don't give a fuck, bitch. Off the top of the medulla, coming to do ya. Blast it with a Ruger, like Freddy Krueger or Jason Voorhees. I'm chopping forest trees, sipping 40s in the wrong territory, oh Lord D. Holler at your shore D, yeah, she coming with me. Cause really ain't nobody outgunning me. MC, DNA, that's the truest. Lyrical shit, you know I'm coming to do it. Spitting lyrical fluid, like who knew it? I spit voodoo, it's the witchcraft. So which rap do you want me to spit next? Get wrecked and mixed up like an erector set. Coming like a Tyrannosaurus Rex or a Velociraptor. Hanging my rap jersey from the rafters. Which rapper are you after? I don't be giving a fuck. Up in the game and I'm coming to murder them all. Bitch, you better duck, cause I blast lyrical bullets when I pull them coming through. I don't rap about guns or money, but do what I gotta do to make the fucking Skrilla you feel a MC like me coming to get you. I'm not vanilla. I'm making Godzilla in your town. Coming around, laying it down, hearing the sound. Better bigger, better than digging it coming around. Ready to pound, put you underground, bitch. 6 feet deep. When you're fucking with the lyricist, it's time to retreat. Trick or treat, motherfucker. Halloween was last night. And I don't give a fuck because I still rap tight. I don't claim to be a great freestyler, but just stringing words together off the top of your mind, just for fun, like you said, for practice. It's just fun, nothing serious. But like if I had a beat, I could do pretty good. If there was like a beat, I could freestyle to the beat, and rap about shit that was around me, like it was so astounding. My tampanum, I got a headache, my ears are pounding. I feel demons and black sorcery around me surrounding. Does light hurt your eyes like me? Nah, I just wear shades a lot because I'm unplugged from the Matrix. Well, actually, they wore shades when they were in the Matrix. But I don't know. I like my shades. You know, I like shades. I wear shades a lot, even when I don't need them. I don't know. I just like putting them on. I like when I rap. If I rap, I'm gonna put my shades on. K Reno's the same way. He likes to rap with his shades on. But it's I don't know. It's like the Terminator. Like the Terminator or just entering the Matrix. Put on my shades. Plus, I can scan everything. I can keep my eye on everything with like tint, over my eyes, so I can spy like everything. But I don't need to wear them. How long we been in here? God damn, I've been streaming for over an hour. I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. For real. Make sure y'all peep my new album though. Metaphysics. Add that bitch to your playlist. If you got a Spotify, add my whole album to your playlist. If you got iTunes, Apple Music, Tidal, Deezer, Pandora, iHeartRadio, YouTube Music, whatever the fuck it is, add that shit to your playlist, man. Really, listen to my album. Listen to my album Metaphysics from start to finish. Like, jam the whole fucking thing, man. Tune in. This is my latest work. Not saying it's the best work. Just because something's my latest doesn't mean it's my best, but you're still going to hear what 20 years of dedication sounds like. I'm not claiming that it's not my best. It could be my best to you. It's hard to pick a best when I've been doing shit on the highest level for 20 years. We can go back album after album after album. I can keep picking the best shit out of it and be like, this is the best. We can go back 10 years, 15 years, and I can still find stuff that could still be considered the best. But one thing you can be guaranteed of, I'm never going to let you down when it comes to lyricism, when it comes to rap at a high level. I'm always going to, bring it to you on the highest level. So, check my shit out because on this album, I wasn't just rapping to rap. Like, I was kind of on some shit. Not on some shit like a substance, but I was just kind of I've been opening my mind lately, you know what I'm saying? Discovering hidden truths, you know, raising my consciousness, tapping into my deeper, truer self, evolving my awareness. So I was talking about that shit on Metaphysics. There's a couple of songs on there that it's just for the fun of it. Might be a dark song, might be a wreck. Like Killer Lyricist, that's just kind of a fun song to wreck. And it's hard not to get caught up in that. It's hard not to just play beats and wreck them. But again, it all comes down to an expression of art. That's all I'm doing. Just expressing my craft, expressing my art. That's all it is. So, what do I call this if I search it? DNA Tru Lyricist Metaphysics. I mean, this is my YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed, like, click the circle right there. Go to my channel, like, that I'm streaming from right now. My rap name's DNA Tru Lyricist without the E in true. DNA TRULYRICIST. Complicated name, I know. But I mean, I do complicated shit. So, and the album's called Metaphysics. I'm standing on the front of it with my hand out. It's got a green jewel in the background, so look for like a green album. The Portal is the first track on there. It's kind of like a different sounding type beat. Stepping to the metaphysical principles that I display when I display wordplay, lyrical data. No metamorphose matter, reality to me that matter. It don't even matter what you think is real and what is not. I am a nat to me. I don't have it memorized because I just wrote and recorded that not too long ago. But make it past the portal. If you can go through the portal, make it to conscious brain. That's the second track. Then we're going to be on some more coherent flow. And then it goes to Bofa, keep listening. It gets harder. Give me the loot. That track goes hard as fuck. Then make it past the first intermission and hit on Above the World. That track Above the World is one of the best tracks on the whole album. Keep going, man. Because there's some dope ass songs on there. How long have I been studying metaphysics? I've been studying metaphysics this past year. I've gotten into the simulation theory, metaphysics. I've experimented with this stuff as far as like controlling energies and vibrations, casting spells. One of my other albums I recently dropped was called Warlock. So really this year that's been a big thing for me. I was, when I dropped the Relationship Atheist albums, that's another album. If y'all got any problems with relationships or women or anything like that, make sure you peep that bitch. The Relationship Atheist. That album is criminally underrated in my catalog. And I got two volumes of that album. The Relationship Atheist and the Relationship Atheist Second Edition. I was going to make a third one, but I kind of evolved out of the Relationship Atheist studies. It all started with like red pill alpha mentality type stuff, and that's what started evolving more into metaphysics and controlling energies and manifestation and enhancing your own abilities and powers. And I've been into that shit this whole past year. Metaphysics. I wrote that album from a standpoint. I could have got deeper on it, but that's why I said we're gonna get deeper. You know, metaphysics is just the beginning. Because when I rap on more albums in the future, I'm gonna go deeper into my beliefs and my studies. You know what I'm saying? So it really comes from a standpoint of just not accepting what we've been told since we were born. Think about it. Everybody wants to think they got something figured out or that their side's right, when 99.9 of everybody has been born into this world and molded to conform to beliefs from science and everything. You can't trust none of that shit. Yeah, there's science that works within this simulation that we're inside of. Like we can do science experiments and we can figure out how chemicals react with each other. But I'm talking about the world itself. Everything that you've been told is just something you've been told since you were born. Nobody has fucking like exited the earth, went to a point in the earth where you weren't allowed to go to. You don't, you just sit here and believe what you hear on your phones and everything else. No one's been to fucking space. We don't know for sure if there's outer space out there. If the world really is what they say it is, if we're not under a dome or a firmament or something like that, if we're not just in a computer simulation. If you started a simulation from scratch, there's a lot of games that start you off with nothing but a grassy plain. A PC game that starts you off with nothing. Then civilizations start to build themselves. It's no different than what's going on with us. And a simulation only ends up doing one thing in the long run, and that's creating a simulation within itself. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's an extraordinary time to be within this simulation or to be conscious of it, because right now, 2025 to 2030, you're going to see a massive leap. You're going to see a massive leap in AI and all kinds of stuff. But in the next 5 years, they're going to be diagnosing sicknesses before doctors can. Like AI is going to be able to tell anomalies in your body before even doctors can discover it, way far in advance before it even happens. Drones are going to be bringing life-saving stuff to people in emergency and dropping off heart fibrillators, and people get their arms blown off are going to be going in hospitals and walking out in 2 hours with an animatronic arm that adjusts when you grow. Like, and I'm just talking about, and robots are going to be living with humans just as normal as humans have phones by 2030. It's going to start off with the rich, but before you know it, it's going to expand to everybody. I'm telling you right now, AI, the simulation forming within the simulation now, is the only place we're headed. The things I could say, like you wouldn't even believe, you would think that's blasphemy. There's no way. But before you know it, it's not about using AI. It's going to be completely integrated within AI. We're going to be connected into the internet, connected into the matrix. We're going to become a part of it. A lot of people are going to have the choice to live their life digitized. A lot of people are going to choose whether they want to live their life through a surrogate as their avatar in the very, very, very near future. You're going to have AI companions. They're going to learn with you. Same as video games. Starting off with Grand Theft Auto 6, the AI, the patents that they've been signing to integrate AI within the game of Grand Theft Auto 6. You can tell I've been talking a lot. I'm starting to fucking... let me get a drink of tea. God damn. But I study this stuff too. I spend at least a couple hours every day with my headphones in. And yes, I still use wired headphones. My phone has got to have a 35 millimeter jack, or what is that what it's called? Male jack port in it. I don't want to completely rely on YouTube. But I plug these in and I study for hours every day. I study metaphysics. I keep up with the advancements in AI. Within, like I was telling you, like Grand Theft Auto, they're going to be using the most advanced form of AI, to where non-playable characters in the game are going to remember you. They're going to remember you. Do you already know they have conscious AI now? Like, they have AI that's made from brain cells of a human that actually believes it's real, that already exists. There's like a butterfly on one website you can go to and you can control it and make it like fly around the screen. But that digital butterfly believes it's a real butterfly. That already exists. And before you know it, they're going to be incorporating self aware AI that believes it's real, into video games. And it's probably going to start with Grand Theft Auto 6. Like, there's going to be NPC that they're going to think they're real. They're not going to know the difference, you know? And this is in the next couple of years. Now imagine 10, 15, 20 years from now. Can you even imagine the advancements that we're going to have? I'm telling you right now. That's why I say it's an extraordinary time to be alive, because you might make it to a point to where you can end up living to be 200-300 years old. The fountain of youth's on its way. I mean, you might be part cyborg. Before you know it, there's going to be a way to completely transfer your entire consciousness into a computer program. That's crazy. You know, like a digital clone. You see this stuff in Black Mirror and stuff like that. You want to know why all that stuff? It's not fantasy. They're slowly preparing you for this. When it comes to movies and stuff like that, and series like Black Mirror, they're slowly preparing you to seem like it's not that ridiculous, to be able to look at somebody and see their status, their Facebook status. You're no longer going to be looking up people's statuses on their phones. You're going to be able to look at somebody and you're going to see their popularity. You're going to pay with stuff by looking at it. Right now you can wave your phone. You don't even have to have a debit card or cash. People, and that's natural to people now. Like, they don't even have to have cash or their card. They just have to have their card on their phone. And then you just hold your phone over a fucking pen pad and it pays for your shit. So how far-fetched is it really that you're going to be looking at it and paying for it before long? You're just going to look at it. No, I got the credit. The cashier probably just going to look at you and you're going to be approved for your payment. Like, you're just going to walk up. Ding! You don't got to do nothing. That's what's going to end up happening. And that's only the beginning. That's only the beginning. What I'm getting at is, to completely have a freed mind, you have to free it completely. The best way to avoid deception is to know that you can be deceived. All this fucking political shit, all this president stuff, this left and right and these sides and religion and everything else, I'm telling you right now, it's just a distraction. It's just to keep you distracted. It's just to keep you caught up in the simulation. Caught up chasing your things, having your opinions. Once you completely can disconnect yourself from all that, you truly become free. I like to believe that I have a freed mind, even though I'm freeing it more and more every day, constantly reminding myself about the real truth. And I rap from that mind. That's why I'm able to throw together an album from October 1st to the 23rd and have like a whole album called Metaphysics. And because rapping is easy to me. I don't have any mental blocks. I don't know what writer's block is. I don't have any roadblocks. I just sit down and it just comes pouring out of me naturally. When I start writing, it doesn't take me long. 10 minutes, 20 minutes. I got the whole song written. I can wake up in the middle of the fucking night, 3 or 4 in the morning, can't see shit, but I can think of bars. I grab my phone, let me hurry up and type these bars in here so I can go back to sleep. That's how cognitive my mind is and how free it is. And I don't smoke weed, and I don't drink. Every once in a while I do, but I'm 100% aware that it's not beneficial to you at all. Same with gaming. It's really not beneficial to your mind. It's not beneficial to doom scroll through your phone. Like when you wake up in the morning, here's one thing you should start being disciplined on. Because we all know everybody wakes up in the morning and grabs their phone. A lot of people, that's the first thing they do when they come into consciousness. You wake up in your bed, you come into consciousness, and then you reach over there and you grab your phone off the charger. And you open it up. Now, it might be hard not to do that. But here's what you can do. Don't start mindlessly scrolling through fucking Facebook or Instagram, and God forbid TikTok and Snapchat or any of that shit. Because you wake up and put your mind completely under an illusionary spell of mindless, meaningless opinions, entertainment. You see stuff that you think stupid or ridiculous or that you have an opinion on. You see somebody getting beat up by the police. You see a ridiculous AI video. You see just all kinds of shit. And what do? You just sit there and keep looking at this dumb shit. You doom scroll. And that is completely dumbing down your mind. It's dumbing down your attention span, your intelligence. It's dumbing down all that shit. I don't do that shit anymore. The more aware that you can become of getting caught up in mindless shit, the harder it is to do it. The harder it is to continue to game. The harder it is to continue to just doom scroll on your phone. Now, if I might scroll one or two things, and I'm like, nope, close this shit out. This is fucking mindless shit. Close this shit out. I'm not gonna be fucking scrolling looking at this fuck shit. It's not gonna benefit me at all. I'm not gonna let the Matrix suck me in like that. You know? That's what it does. I'd rather use this tool that's in my hand to enlighten my mind, to search for truths. Because the truth is out there. Not trying to just sound cliche from the X Files, but the truth is out there. If you want to search for it and find it, you will find it. Or you can accept everything that they've told you since you were born and go doom scrolling. The choice is yours. Or you can wake up. You can enhance your mind. You can improve your abilities, your cognitive abilities, your consciousness. You can raise all that shit and put yourself on a higher level than most people. You know, how free is your mind? Are you going to be the guy who has the stupid political conversations? Are you going to be the guy? Look, man, religion's been around for a long time, but it's like the most accepted thing that anybody can turn to when they need help. It's like everybody in prison, they can turn to God. Everybody out in the real world, it's almost like, I'm going to just put it in God's hands. A lot of people don't take accountability for themselves. I'm not saying the idea of a God isn't possible or is that there's a God, whatever. There's a bunch of gods. There's a bunch of gods from many different religions. But when people want to come to that answer, to that final conclusion, they when they don't want to seek beyond, they just come to the God thing. It's like that. So that's as far as your intelligence goes, right there, huh? That's you're just gonna accept that and be like, I'm just gonna put it all in God's hands. I'm not an atheist. I believe in the possibilities, but I'm not putting all my chips on one fucking spot because it's the most well-known thing. I'm gonna dig deeper. I don't care if the truth isn't pretty. I don't care if this is a slave planet and they're just harvesting us for our energy. I can accept that if that's the truth. I can accept it. I can accept it. You know, when I die, if I do see a light, I'm not going to it. Because it could be a trap to just zap you, make you forget everything, send you back into a new body in an endless reincarnated cycle. That's got you plugged in. Something else is benefiting off of us. I'm telling you right now, you think cows in a pasture are aware that they're going to a slaughterhouse? No. They're just out there in the grass eating, doing what they do. You know, every Every higher consciousness feeds off a lower consciousness. Trust me, there's something feeding off of us. We're not the highest form of intelligence. We're not. And all this shit that's going on in the world has been deceiving so many people for so long. It's a joke. And they laugh right in your face. It's not conspiracy theories, it's fucking understanding that what truly exists is far beyond your comprehension as is, and all they're doing is throwing you fucking breadcrumbs and laughing at you the whole time. The most powerful people in the world are probably associating with something not of this world. Or the most who's ever running it might not even be human, like I'm saying. Could be an advanced AI. You know. And maybe the world progresses it to a certain point before they decide to delete it and start it over. We see remnants of earlier civilizations, earlier life that's unexplainable. From the architecture to the volcanoes to the craters to skeletal remains. We have theories to stuff, and what really happens is the people in control, they like to bend history to benefit them, to keep you. Nobody, they don't want you waking up. They want you to keep doing your human thing. They want you to keep on chasing your desires. Think of the true reason why it is you feel the things you feel. Why it is that you have a sexuality, and you're attracted to the opposite sex. Maybe you're attracted to the same sex, but you have this thing in you that it's everybody experiences it. And the whole reason it exists is so that we don't go extinct. We dress it up in a whole bunch of labels. I'm going to get off here soon because I've been talking a lot, but I'm kind of just welcoming you into my mind, into my awareness. I'm fully aware. I'm advanced way past relationships and men and women interactions and stuff like that. My last relationship was in like 2017. We're coming up on a decade that I haven't had a girlfriend. But there's a reason for that. It's because true kings are forged in solitude. True intelligence is forged in silence. Once you can be alone and you have less distractions, the less people you put yourselves around, the more intelligent you can become. Because when you're around anybody, you're not fully thinking for yourself, you're also thinking for others. You're interacting and you're sharing thoughts. And a lot of times it dumbs you down. It dumbs you down to their level. So that's why I'm one deep. I don't interact with that many people. I rather be by myself and think my own thoughts, and raise my consciousness rather than go fucking chit chat with a group of people or sit around and drink and just shoot the fucking breeze and hang out. I don't hang out with people. My best friends from high school will tell you, they can't even get in touch with me, because I'm too conscious now. I'm too conscious to mindlessly hang out with people and get lost in bullshit. I can't do it. I'll game for a while, but now I'm conscious to the point where I can't even continue to do that. Gaming likes to make you think you're getting better. That's why there's skill-based matchmaking. Based on your level of skill is the type of people you get matched up with, even in public casual games. That's why they introduced resurgence casuals in Call of Duty. Because people who can't even hang, that's what they have to do because the player base evolves now, skill-wise. Players are evolving. Everybody's becoming better. So they have to create this casual lobby where like 80% of them are AIs who, based on your skill level, play you like real people. But the whole purpose of that is to make sure that people who aren't that good still play the game. And that's the exact way it works in our real life simulation. You will find yourself gravitating towards people who are only on your level. Now, you get what I'm saying? You will find yourself constantly hanging around people to where you think you click with them. But really, and y'all might think y'all got shit figured out. Y'all might think y'all are good friends. Y'all might think you got each other's backs. When really, all that y'all have done is meet each other on an equivalent plane and decided to stop ascending. So you've grouped together on this plane. That's why I'm one deep. Because I'm going to keep ascending. I'm not going to fucking. I can't find anybody that I feel thinks like me. I can't find a group of people to hang out with, who see the world the way I see it, because most of them have reached a stopping point in belief, And I'm not going to fucking sit here and talk about fuck shit with people. I'm not going to talk about politics. I'm not going to talk about religion. If I'm talking about it, I'm talking about how it's an illusion, how you're fucking caught up in something that doesn't even fucking matter. And like, people don't want to hear that. They just want to hear that their side's the right side. I'm a Republican. I have sense. They're a Democrat. They're ignorant. Trump is a great president. Trump is the worst president. I ain't got time for all that fuck shit. Shit doesn't even fucking matter. You need to wake the fuck up. I got off topic, but that casual shit that I was talking about in Resurgence Call of Duty, the kids out there play these casual bots, and they believe they're good. And it's not about being good. You said DNA, it's not about being good at something. It's just about having fun. Or is it just about being distracted? How much of your life are you going to give to it? Because I was playing Fortnite for like 4 years. I got caught up in gaming. And the main reason I got into it was because I was heartbroken, over a girl. So I thought I was gonna game and distract myself from the pain. And what are you doing it for? What are you doing anything for? Is it a distraction? Are you hiding? Are you using it as a mask? Because anyway, these kids play these bots. They think they're good, and it keeps them playing. They have no idea. They're not aware of really the ladder of skill. And it's like, how good do you want to be at this shit? Really think about it. Gaming's not healthy. You have to sit there and not really move much. You just stare at a screen and move your fingers. Hell, most of the greatest gamers in the world are skinny, probably undernourished kids. The greatest Fortnite player in the world, Peterbot, he looks like a damn stick figure. It can't be fucking healthy to sit there every day and stare at a fucking screen. I'm sharing knowledge. I know I've been looking at this fucking phone screen for almost 2 hours streaming with y'all, but do I do this often? No. But if I do it, I'm going to rap for you, and I'm going to share my thoughts. And that's what I've been doing. But I've reached the fucking point now where I had to get off the fucking game. Hold up. Let me start my truck. Let me start my Yukon right quick. Hold on, let me roll up my windows right quick. I had to fucking get off the game, man, because I got on there, I hit a lot of great snipes, I got real good at my movement, I had fun, but then I realized it's time to hang it up. It's time to hang it up. I need to do something else. I need to focus on something else. Something that's going to raise your consciousness, something that's going to be beneficial. That's what you need to. That's why on the album, on the song Escape the Matrix, so how much quality have you produced this week compared to how much knowledge that you've taken in? And when I say a higher consciousness feeds off a lower consciousness, the things that you do, you create quality for qualia for a higher consciousness. The same way a video game creates qualia between you and the character that you're controlling. That's why games were so fun when you were a kid. No matter when you were born, you used to drive cars around and you went fast and you felt it. You felt that feeling that you were going fast, or you feel that excitement when you're in a gunfight. You feel like what you're controlling on the screen mentally you're going through. You feel that. That's qualia. That is the energy created between you and the simulation that you're controlling. That creates qualia. That's that feeling you feel, that excited feeling when you play video games. If you play it enough, it starts to die. That's why the concept of Grand Theft Auto 6 seems exciting to people, because of the idea of the realism of it, of being integrated within the game, the qualia it's going to create, the interactions you're going to have. You know, I'm looking forward to it just to study the AI aspect of it all, to see how far AI is going to come along with like the non-playable characters. Are some of the AI going to be conscious within the game? I'm going to be paying attention to that. I don't want to get caught up in it myself. I want to study it. You know what I'm saying? So, in life, you create qualia. Create qualia for a higher consciousness. Something is feeding off of our qualia. Think of the habits that you have. If somebody else was controlling you, would you even know it? Or do you truly believe you have an individual thought and you act it out? Just because you're programmed to believe it's your thought. Maybe you want to go to the kitchen and grab a bag of chips. Like, you think that in your mind, and then you get up and do it, and you think that you're going to go grab this bag of chips because it's something that you decided. What if it's not? What if it's something somebody else decided for you? And you're just getting up and going and doing it without a second thought. Have you ever thought about that? Have you ever thought about every action that you do might not even be you? That somebody else might be controlling you? Or every habit that you have, desire that you have, thing that you do that creates qualia or energy, that a higher being, a higher consciousness, somebody else is benefiting from that. Whether it be through your energy, whether it be through entertainment. Have you ever thought about it for a second? I think about it every day. I think about it when I do things. Sometimes I talk to whoever it is. If there's somebody controlling me, I talk to them. You're not going to get me to do that today. You're not going to get me to do that. Think about it. If you were being controlled by somebody and you had a habit of doing things, it's because that's what who's ever controlling you wants you to do. That's their habit. So if you were to not fucking do it, and if somebody was controlling you, they would fucking do whatever it is to make that urge stronger for you. Oh yeah, no, you're going to do what I tell you to do because you're a simulation. I'm in control of you. I'll just increase the urge level. I'll increase it until you do it. But that's what truly unplugging yourself from the matrix is. That's what having a free mind is to truly become the one in control. To truly know who you are. Yourself, who you are. Are you portraying an image? Are you putting on an act? Are you just dressing up as who you claim to be? Whoever you are when you go out and about, when you go to your job, when you hang out with your girlfriend, when you go out in public. Are you really you? Or are you dressing up as you? Putting on the persona of who you're trying to make people believe you are? Do you even know who you truly are? Or do you just follow others? Are you an NPC? Are you walking the path that the simulation has laid out for you? Are you in control at all? Or are you truly your own boss? Do you know truly who you are? Does nobody actually have power over you? Step one is to make sure that nobody within the simulation that we're in now has power over you. Nobody. The cops, yeah, right. Come up to my window. I'm looking forward to talking to you. Because you're going to fucking know. You're going to fucking know you're talking to the real deal. That's all illusion. Levels of power and authority. Never bought into it. My whole life. Not buying into it. I'm my own God. I make my own choices. If I work for anybody, I say when I'm going home. If I'm supposed to get off at 10 and I want to leave at 9, I'm going home at 9. That's what I tell them. And I do. Why? Because nobody owns me. Nobody owns me. People have gotten way too comfortable with letting people within this simulation control and own them. I know it's your off day, but can you come in? And then you do it. Even if you don't want to. You're out of your goddamn mind. I mean, maybe if you want to do it, if you need the money, go do it. But if you truly don't want to and you do it anyway, just because they're your boss, that's your fault. That's your fault. You truly believe somebody else has power over you. Nobody's going to have power over me. Nobody. I'm not reporting to nobody. I'm past the simulation. I'm past this thing that we're in. I'm now at war with the higher entities. I'm at war with what really created this. Because if we weren't prisoners, we would know the truth. That's how I look at it. If this wasn't a prison planet, we would know the truth. Why can't we just know the truth and be okay with it? You know? Why can't we? Why can't we know that? If we knew the truth and be like, all right, this is the truth, this is the way it is. Now we can just go on about our lives. What is life? What is it? Everybody just got to the point to where they're like, everybody accepts everything. Most people don't even take the time to think about what the fuck it is they're even doing. I'm moving my mouth and it's making words and I have eyes, and we're not even designed to fully see everything within the simulation. We're only given these 5 senses, and that's our reality. Sight, hearing, taste, touch. That's our reality to us. The same as the beetle in Australia that lands on top of a glass beer bottle because it thinks it's its mate based on the color, the texture. It doesn't know any better. So we wouldn't know any better if we saw something that we thought was another human and really wasn't, and we mated with it. We wouldn't know any better if we saw another life form that looked like us, that seemed to talk like us. We would accept that. We would accept that it's another person. But there is code, there is frequencies, there's vibration. Some creatures are able to see the vibrations. Some things are able to see frequencies. They live their life based off stuff like that. We can't even see everything that exists around us. We're not even designed to see the whole truth. And there's a purpose for that. There is a reason we're designed that way. Because the higher consciousness does not want you to see the truth. They just want you to serve their purpose. And the only way that you can rise above it is to be aware of it and be conscious of it. And to understand that nothing is what it seems. To understand that you literally could be a brain in a vat somewhere plugged into a program. And we have to sleep. You ever thought about that? You go to sleep at night. What's the reason for that? Oh, it's because your body needs to like rejuvenate itself and, repair itself and all this and that. But what really happens? What's really going on when you sleep? What's going on outside the simulation when you sleep? Maybe somebody decided to turn the game off. Maybe that's when who's ever controlling you takes a break. That's why some people sleep more than others. You know, whoever, who's ever my controller has to be somebody unique. And maybe they're trying to get in touch with me and send me information based on the things that it is that I study and look at. I believe it's somebody sending me a sign. It must be a damn refugee, renegade, rebellion entity outside in the simulation that's trying to wake me up based on the stuff that I'm into and the stuff that I look into. Because as my consciousness grows, I'm trying to separate from distraction. I'm trying to dwell deeper below the surface for more truth. I spend more time doing that. Like, all right, I'm gonna stop gaming. I'm gonna stop playing a simulation within a simulation and let me focus on waking up. There's a reason for that. Or maybe that person who's controlling me is not trying to help me. Maybe it's somebody who's just feeding off of my energy and they just want me to fucking chase women, encourage me to watch more entertainment, to game, to do all these things to create qualia because it benefits a higher consciousness and in some type of feeding sense. All the way back to Bob Lazar in like the early 1970s in Area 51, apparently aliens, already communicated with humans and told us that we're considered containers. Like we are just to extraterrestrial life or whatever, we're just considered containers. That's all we're considered. What up, man? You came in late because I've been in this bitch for 2 hours and I've been talking about a lot of deep ass shit. And I'm coming close to getting off here in the next 10 minutes, man. I've rapped. We've gone into depth. I'll probably leave this stream up. You can definitely scroll back. Let me roll down the windows. But man, we have talked about a lot of shit in this stream, bro. But yeah, in conclusion, hung the gaming up, and I'm always searching for more knowledge and more. But I listen to philosophers like Niccolo Machiavelli, Friedrich Nietzsche, Arthur Schopenhauer, Freud. I listen because here's Bob Lazar stuff is crazy. Yeah, for sure. But here's, as far as AI, you can, again, it all comes down to using this phone, using this tool that we have. You're going to use it to mindlessly doom scroll for stupid entertainment, or are you going to use it to seek out knowledge? Because they have videos now designed by AI that are bringing these philosophers back to life. They're basically taking all the greatest quotes from books and knowledge and truth, and they're blending them into hour-long videos that basically can raise your consciousness on any topic. The reason why humans are designed the way they're designed, the way women's minds work, the truth about anything, the will, your desires, this simulation, this so-called reality we live in, you can find out a lot. Yeah. Whew. But again, man, after all that being said, make sure to listen to my album Metaphysics. Listen to the whole thing, man. It's on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music. It's on my releases on my YouTube page. Just go to my channel and scroll down like one scroll. You'll see my releases. You'll see the album Metaphysics, 15 tracks. Click on it. It has every track, 1 through 15, all individual tracks, individual titles. Comment on the songs you like and take it in, man. Listen to some high level lyricism, I still got some haters that have been commenting on stuff, just talking shit. I don't know who they are. They're mad I ripped the face off of a rapper they liked, obviously. Because you don't just come and don't like me for no reason. I obviously shut somebody down they like. And it's okay, man. Just because I showed my skill level towards a rapper that you like, you ain't got to cry about it forever. You ain't got to come commenting on my shit. You know. And while you're here, hell, keep listening. Have you No, I haven't heard of the Boogosphere. But dude, you're gonna have to go back and listen to the last hour of this stream, because I got deep in my beliefs on it. Feel like I'm missing. I feel like my voice is disappearing now. God damn. I saw your comment though. I saw your long comment you dropped. Dude, you dropped one of the longest comments. I really appreciate it. I even let my mom read that comment. Shit. I was with her the other day. Your long comment about wasn't it you talking about my Above the World track and all that? Well, that's your favorite track. Might have not been you, but I'm pretty sure you dropped a. Pretty sure you dropped a comment. Whew. Yeah, I'm reaching my end point. Yeah. That was you. Yeah. Yeah, I really appreciate that, man. Thanks for listening, man. For real. I'm sitting here feeling kind of wore out because I've been talking and rapping for like 2 hours. I'm about to go check my lottery ticket in the next 5 minutes. But yeah, this stream was crazy, man. Whoever was in here listening to me talk, wasn't that many people, but you know what I'm saying? Elevate your mind. And whoever comes in here now ain't gonna hear much. You're gonna have to go back and peep it, man. But this was a good one. You know, I already found an album cover for that could be my next album. And the title of my next album, I've already thought about this. And it has the same title as a K Reno album. And it's kind of out of homage. It's actually two rappers that I admire lyrically. It has similarities to both of their album covers mixed into one. So I'll just say now, in case I end up doing it, I mention it in this stream. I'll tell you what it is. But I found this album cover with a DeLorean on it, but it's like in neon lines, and it looks really cool. And Ritz has an album cover with a DeLorean on it. I think it's that Elevation Music album. But I was going to call the album Time Traveler after one of my favorite K Reno albums. So it would be a neon DeLorean, DNA Tru Lyricist Time Traveler. That would be a cool album. That would be a cool album. And for all I know, that might not change. That literally might be my next album. That might be it. You know, and based on my mentality, that's a good title right now and the stuff that I'm into, and it's a cool album cover, and it would probably make me pick some real melodic beats or whatever. Probably have some really smooth, cool songs on there with really good flow. That could be it. That could be it. So you might know before, if you were in here, one of the 4 people in here, and I just said that, then you have seen the future. You have heard the future. So when you finally see it, you're going to be like, it's crazy, I knew about this before he ever wrote a single word to this album. So that might be it, man. Feels better that I let the windows down. Y'all want to see out my window? Look at this fence right here beside my house. That was there because there used to be a travel trailer there before I moved here. I guess somebody was staying in it, so they put this privacy fence up. But nobody lives around me, man. I'm surrounded by woods. I'm surrounded by peace. Unless some squirrels start dropping some acorns on top of this tin carport, which they do. I kept hearing this dink, dink, dink. One day I was sitting out here, I just kept hearing that. I was like, what the fuck is that? I walked out and looked up in the trees, man. It was this squirrel up there, and he just kept dropping acorns on top of this tin roof. He was collecting them from the trees. He just kept dropping them one after another. So he could come down and then have a massive pile of acorns on this tin roof. I was like, man, that's crazy. He knows what he's doing. But make sure you that here's look, my Spotify, I average 1,000 streams a week on Spotify. That's not bad. I'm not gonna complain. Every 7 days, I average 1,000 streams, and it's been consistent for a while. Yeah, of course, it could be way more, but to consistently have 1,000 streams a week, I'm grateful for that. You have to be grateful for what you do have. It is not the man who has less who is poor, but the man that craves more. If you can be appreciative of what you have now, then it doesn't matter about having more. And that's how I view my craft, this channel, and everything. Because I'm already grateful to be one of the best rappers in the world. And it's not something I question. No amount of likes, streams, people tuning into this live, whatever for a fucking fraction of a millisecond make me question what I'm doing or the level that I do it at. To haters, to people who question it, you know, to them, they like to use that as a diagnosis that I'm nobody or something. Maybe to you, but that's not going to change the fact that you're talking to one of the greatest lyricists in the world. MC, rapper, whatever you want to call it. DNA, Tru Lyricist. Remember the name and be grateful that you came across me. Whether it was to hate on a comment or what, you came across one of the best. And I don't ever question that. I've been doing this a long fucking time. So, with that being said, please do add my album to your Spotify list, to your iTunes list, to your YouTube list. Even if it's one song, incorporate it. Incorporate it. You know, especially if you're a fan who wishes I wasn't underrated or had more views, all that stuff that doesn't matter that much to me. If you you have to play a part in that. You have to play a part in that through support by listening to the album, by sharing the album. Have you shared it? Have you gone to the full playlist and clicked share and gone to Facebook and shared it on your Facebook page? Have you shared it on your Snapchat story? Have you shared it on your Instagram? If you do that, massive respect because you've done your part. You've done your part as part of the true fam. You've done your part. You put it out there, and maybe you just doing that one act, maybe it might catch the attention of one person for 1 second. You know, y'all do that, who knows? Maybe that 1,000 streams a week goes up to 1,200. But you know, not that it matters for me, because I'm gonna still be. It's not like, man, why? I'm not even gonna try hard anymore. I don't have not that many people listen to me anyway. Why would I? Why would I give effort? Because it's not about any of them really. It's about me and my craft. This is what I do. You know, this is personal to me within myself and my expressions. Yeah. How the fuck do you know about that, man? Did I share that on a... Is it too bright in here for you? Nah, just feeling a little extra gangster today. I, I did say that. Where are my shades? Oh, they're never too far. I thought they must have been right beside me, but no, they were right on top of my head. Yeah, no, I'm just feeling a little extra gangster today. Is it too bright in here for you? No, I always wear my shades, man. I like wearing my shades. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to make eye contact with you and look at you and just think about how mindless you are? It's hard for me to really look at people in the eyes. I look away and I view with my mind because I don't want to look at you. I'll listen though. I'll listen. I see vibrations. I see frequent. I don't see physical matter. I see frequencies. Escape the matrix. I see auras. I see the code. Well, I don't need to see you. Trust me, I'm always paying attention. Even if I'm not looking at you. I'm a Virgo. I'm a T1000 analytical terminator. All I'm doing is scanning you. Trust me. That's my superpower. Is to analyze and to break you down. So, maybe that's why I wear the shades. Maybe I feel it's too powerful to not wear them. What time is it? Oh boy, it's about that time. You no, we can't. Not after all the talking I've done. I give a damn what they talking about me. I'm walking around with an IQ of 1,003. I really like that song. They had a really powerful instrumental. It was really hard to equal out the vocals in that track because that instrumental was so powerful. It was like, damn, it was hard to, but you don't really want to get the fucking with the DNA. I'm about to begin to hit you with the lyricism in your face. I keep it chopping on the mic to the dead today in the grave. Something. See the snake eyes like Nicolas Cage? See the truth for what it is. We created the simulation inside of a simulation, soon the simulation gonna be... That track is sick. 1003. That's one of my favorite on the album. I give a damn what they talking about me. Wait, what? Oh. I thought that said boy. Laying don't make me do it. I've been talking for 2 hours. I know. Stop. Stop. I'm gonna do it right now, man. Bringing up laying bones, god damn. Top 10 DNA songs of all time, unquestionably. Unquestionably. They're laying bones, part 1. Lyric video to that one, too. There's an actual lyric video. I mean, there had to have been. I don't know when I did it. But for a song of mine that great, that had to have been 2013 or 2014 when I made that. Easily over 10 years ago. But it's a masterpiece. Oh. All right, boys. All right, everybody. Oh, yeah, on the YouTube short. And I was actually smoking weed. Yeah, that's rare. I'm just doing it my way every day. Yeah. All right, I'm about to tune out. I'm about to go check my lottery ticket. Thank you all for being down, for peeping the new album. If you want, save this live. This was a cool live, man. I did a lot of rapping. The first hour, the second hour, I talked about a lot of in-depth shit, and it was fun tuning in with y'all, man. Make sure you go share that motherfucking Metaphysics album, man. Metaphysics, man. Latest. It's 2025, man. It's my newest shit. For what it is, man. Like, jam that shit, man. Tune in. Appreciate it. Who knows when the next one will come? Who knows? Because as of now, I'm chilling. And I'm one deep pavilion relationship villain, yet still I'm instilling the feeling, the blending, and like a chameleon. So stay far away from me, days from me. In the opposite direction, take a pace from me. That's What About Truth? That song's lyrical too. It's got a crazy flow. Sometimes it takes a couple of attempts to start my Yukon. Y'all don't even know. I can't even drive past second gear in this bitch right now. It's gonna cost like $3,000 to fix it. I ain't got fucking $3,000, man. I'm just like y'all. Maybe you do, but I don't. So I can just drive this bitch around the corner to the gas station for now. But that's real. That's all you get with me is the real. I'm not ever gonna be fake with y'all, man. I'll keep it real. Believe that. Alright, we tuning out, man. True fam in the building. True lyricist for life. True lyricism for life. Metaphysics, DNA True Lyricist, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Tidal, Deezer, iHeartRadio, Pandora, YouTube Music, Amazon Music, wherever you want to go listen to it, go listen to that shit and add it to your motherfucking shiznit, baby. I'm out of this bitch, man. Much love to all. I'll be looking for the comments. Make sure you're dropping them. I keep tabs on who's really down, and I know when I see somebody who ain't been around. Peace.